Conversation with John in studio. He's the founder of Eden Bar.
Yeah.
He's joining us in studio for us to really understand what the world alcohol, non-alcohol free day is, what he has been doing, what really he's into, and all that. John, welcome to the show. How are you doing?
Thank you. Good morning.
Good
Yeah,
morning.
doing great.
You run Eden Bar.
Yeah.
Yes.
Tell us about that.
A non-alcoholic bar.
It's a non-alcoholic bar.
Yeah. So Eden Bar is the first non-alcoholic bar in Ghana, arguably probably in Africa. And the idea started from a place of personal need. I quit drinking in 2018.
Oh.
Actually, today marks 7 years since I quit drinking. I quit drinking on 3rd October 2018.
2018. Wow.
Yeah, so shortly after, I realized that a lot of things revolved around alcohol, especially with socialization. If you wanted to go out with your friends and just have a good night out, alcohol seemed to be the main character. So I wanted to provide an alternative, a bar that can still serve the purpose for socialization.
Beautiful.
Without alcohol being the main character. So that's what Eden Bar is about.
And what pushed you to quit drinking?
Yeah, I was going to ask about how,
That's-
before you tell us why you quit.
Yeah.
How much of a drunk were you?
I was an alcoholic. I was drinking every day. You see, before we started, you said occasionally, but occasionally tends to
Regularly, yeah.
So I would claim I was an occasional drinker, but I was
But
drinking every day.
every day.
So yeah, I think I was an alcoholic, and it was not just even alcohol. I was also engaged in drugs, marijuana, tramadol.
Really?
Yeah, I don't look it, right? It's been 7 years, thanks to God.
Yeah.
So definitely that was not a life I think God ordained for me, or the life that I was supposed to lead. And so I was able to come off it, and now I'm trying to empower younger people not to toe the same path.
Was it difficult when you were quitting?
Certainly.
Withdrawal
because
symptoms.
Withdrawal symptoms hit hard, especially with the marijuana. I think I didn't have a problem with alcohol, like quitting it, because yeah, marijuana was something I loved.
That means you
more,
enjoyed the
so-
marijuana more.
Oh, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, so like, when you say withdrawal symptoms, what are some of the symptoms? Because not everybody understands that.
So basically, withdrawal symptoms is just your body fighting the new order, because before it receives those substances and it becomes used to it. So the moment you cut off, and I cut off cold turkey. Some people quit drinking or quit smoking gradually. So if they take 5 glasses, they reduce it to 2 or 1. But I just quit everything instantly. And so my body was fighting it. I was always having nausea. I was having headaches. I was confused. It was just a lot of physical stress. But I fought through because I knew, I knew very well I didn't want to go back there. So I had to fight through.
So what, did you break free from those friends that you were engaged with or something?
Yeah, I had to. There's several sacrifices that comes with making a choice like that. So I had to break free from some of my friends for a period. Some of the places I went to, I didn't even go there anymore. So many things had to change. My whole personality had to change. Even the way I dress, the way I walk. It's a mindset thing. So
Wow.
yeah, I had to work on my mindset a lot and just walk the new path.
But
that I
how
am
was
now.
your life like when you were doing the marijuana, you were doing the alcohol and all that? Didn't you feel normal?
Somewhat. I felt somewhat normal because I was working. So here's the thing: I was working as a business manager for a group of companies. We were running a record label and a nightclub.
Oh.
So the sort of business I was in, it was normal to do such things. So on a Monday morning, even in my office, I can light up a joint and smoke, and I'm okay because it's
Wow.
a record label. Are you getting me? It's not a bank. You can't do that in a bank, right? On a Friday night, going to the club was part of my legitimate job because we ran the club. So I think that environment made it look so normal and made it look like there was nothing alarming. But it was taking a toll on me. My relationship with my family was completely gone. My siblings, I didn't spend time with them during that period. My parents, no communication. My personal health was not as good as it's supposed to be. A lot of financial toll as well because I was spending a lot on marijuana. When you start smoking, probably you start smoking the cheap weed, boca, but once you keep smoking, Buka doesn't give you the high you want. The potency
Then
is
start
not
looking
good
for the
enough. So you start looking for
amnesia
the amnesia, you start looking for the gold. Nowadays, I hear they have GH gold. I've been off the streets for a long time, so I don't even know the new.
Oh, I'm sure you still have contacts.
Oh, of course. Yeah, but so it got to a point I was spending a lot of money on drugs.
Wow.
Yeah, but we thank God.
Wow.
Right. So now let's talk about the World Alcohol-Free Day. How important is it for us to, talk about this? How important is this awareness?
Yeah, so before we got on the show, Romeo shared that every other day is an alcoholic day. So it's important to have a day set aside to raise awareness on the harmful effects of drinking. And that's what the World Health Organization has decided to do, setting aside 2nd October worldwide to observe the World No Alcohol Day. And so basically it's just to raise awareness on harmful drinking habits because indeed, if you look at the facts, alcohol is not helpful for our system. I mean, it takes a toll on your physical health, your mental health, and even on your social well-being.
As well as your finances.
As well as your finances. So it's something that affects you all round. And so it's rather unfortunate that it's been so normalized because if you look back in the day, even until 1933 or so, alcohol was illegal. But now it's legal, it's accessible, and so sometimes we forget that it's actually a harmful substance. It's actually considered a drug as well. So the day is just set aside to observe this and raise awareness about it, especially with overconsumption, because if you are moderating alcohol, perhaps you don't really have a big of an issue, but the issue becomes problematic when you are addicted to it or you overindulge. So that's what the World Alcohol-Free Day stands to do.
Wow. How well known is this day? Because there are some other days, once you mention it, everybody is aware of it, everybody jumps at it and all. How well known is the World Alcohol-Free Day?
To the best of my knowledge, is quite well known. There's not much activities that have been done in our jurisdiction, but it's a day that's been set aside by the World Health Organization, and as far as I know, for the past 5 years, it's always been observed. But so that's one thing that we are doing as Eden Bar, being that we are a non-alcoholic bar. We want to commemorate the day, by having a party, inviting young people out there to party without alcohol. But I think there's more that we can do about it because the awareness has to be raised. It shouldn't even be just on 2nd October. It's something that we need to be talking about every now and then because, alcohol, the effects of alcohol sometimes is not even on you, the drinker. A drunk driver is going to cause an accident and is going to kill people. You understand? So sometimes not even just you, the consumer, but it's the effect it has on other people.
So in the alternative, now no alcohol, what is the alternative? Because we know that people will say that, what?
Juice.
People know that if you are taking, say, the carbonated drinks,
Juice
you
and
are
water.
taking all these fruit juice, like you're mentioning, with preservatives in that and all that sort of will give you its own side effect.
Yeah.
What are you serving now that you are saying that let's move away from alcohol?
Yeah, great question. Of course, water is life.
Water is life.
So,
But now water is galamsey.
Oh, it's unfortunate. We need to do something about that.
Seriously?
Definitely do something about that. But there are so many exciting alternatives now. And so a lot of the multinational companies you can even think of, they've realized that, especially since COVID, they've realized that people are trying to cut down on alcohol, but they don't want to give away the sophisticated feeling that comes with a glass of probably whiskey or a glass of gin. And so you'd find
beer.
Or beer.
Yeah.
Oh, so you're having some of the
There's a gentleman coming.
non-alcoholic
In fact, let me push this
drinks.
thing away.
Oh, really?
That's a
This
non-alcoholic
looks
beer.
like
So this is a
Bubra.
non-alcoholic beer.
No, it's a non-alcoholic one.
Heineken
Yeah.
non-alcoholic beer.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay.
And I believe that's a dark and stormy, so it's a rum.
wow.
It's
But
a non-alcoholic
non-alcoholic
rum
rum.
with
Zero
ginger ale.
alcohol.
Zero alcohol. Everything here you see here is completely zero alcohol.
Wow.
And so that's exciting, and that's what we.
Oh, so that's a beer.
That's a beer. It's a
It's a 0%.
0%
alcoholic. No, so 0%.
0%,
no
no alcohol.
No alcohol at all.
And this is made by Heineken. Heineken is one of the largest beer makers in the world.
Yeah.
And if you look at all the brands, Guinness is making a non-alcoholic beer. Corona is making a non-alcoholic beer. Stella Artois.
Yeah.
You just name it.
Budweiser.
Peroni, Budweiser. They are all making non-alcoholic beers.
beers.
And recently, Tom Holland, the guy in the Spider-Man movie, he launched his own non-alcoholic brand, beer brand. So it's an exciting industry that is growing so big. Beyond the beers, we also have spirits. Like I mentioned, that's made with a non-alcoholic rum. There are non-alcoholic whiskeys, gin,
and even champagne.
Yeah,
the bubbles.
I mean,
0%
sparkling,
bubbles.
0%
It's
bubbles.
just sparkling wine.
So that's the difference. For a long time, there's been sparkling wine on the market that is just juice. That is just apple juice or red grape juice. But these ones are made like wine from the winery. They refine them and all of that, and they extract the alcohol using a heat process.
Exactly.
So you still feel like you're drinking something mature without the alcohol.
So you still get your rich dark oak,
Exactly.
but zero alcohol.
Zero alcohol.
But how
this
is your
rum.
bar doing?
My bar is amazing. We've had really, really amazing nights. So besides the drinks, we have events, we have activities. When you come to the bar, you can play games.
That's good.
That's a
engage
nice.
in-
That's a nice. That's a nice.
So
It's a Friday. They say pie, ma.
This is two.
Yes.
So this is
World
what?
Alcohol Free Day.
That's a rum.
Oh, okay. Same as what.
To all of you who have been drinking all year round,
Okay,
at
so-
least take a
So,
few
so
days
my
to
pasta,
stay
if you are
off
watching
alcohol.
me, it's non-alcoholic. There's no alcohol in there. If my pasta, if you're watching me, there's no alcohol in there, Really?
You still get the
That's nice.
oak, the barrel. You still get your burnt wood, but it's zero alcohol.
Zero alcohol.
And it
There's
treats
a bit
the
of
fruits.
ginger ale in this.
Yes, this is Shirley Temple, so it's ginger ale with red grapes.
Oh, wow.
No, this is nice.
That's nice. I didn't know that you could just go to the bar and you can have everything there aside the normal carbonated drinks. You can have non-alcoholic drinks and still enjoy.
So what do you
yourself.
call this? Mocktails?
So I personally refrain. Technically, it's a mocktail, but I personally refrain from the term mocktail because it connotes that you're mocking something.
Right.
But these are more than mocks.
Yeah,
These
because clearly you are
actually-
mocking a cocktail,
Exactly.
which may,
Yeah.
99% be alcoholic.
Exactly. But I find that term alone sometimes turns people, especially young people, you want to belong, you want to be part of it. So if your friends are drinking cocktails and you have to settle for a mocktail,
Mocktail.
it feels like you're drinking something that is less
Yeah,
than.
peer
Really?
inferior.
Well, I mean, it's mocktail is the
But it's a matter
technical
of
term
preference,
is-
if you ask me.
So,
Yeah.
but I'm just saying personally, because of that, I tend to refrain from the term
Mocktails.
mocktails.
So what do you call
and
them?
Call them non-alcoholic cocktails or zero
Right.
proof.
Yeah.
The term that is also widely known around is zero proof cocktails.
Right.
That way, it still gives you the the sophisticated name you're looking for.
So in this case, if someone is having an event and
Yeah.
the person is like, oh, I would have a cocktail bar, but I will have another set where you wouldn't have alcohol there. You are game for that. You can.
Yeah, absolutely. For some months now, that's what our business have revolved around private parties and setting up bars for people instead of just our permanent location. And luckily, we also have another partner. It's called Premium Non-Alcoholics, and they specialize in bringing most of these
non-alcoholic drinks,
into the
yeah.
country. And so they are like your go-to. You can just get your whiskeys from them, or your gin, or your vodka. Even vodka, we have non-alcoholic vodka.
Really?
Yeah, so Premium Non-Alcoholics provides that, but we Eden Bar now turn that into cocktails and turn that into an experience that you can enjoy.
You know what? If you're I mean, you may not want to do that, but of course, you will tell your client or customer what exactly it is that you're serving them. But listen, if you're not ready to let go of the alcohol, right? You can take this and your brain will play games with you at the end of the
Placebo.
day.
So we've actually done that
Yeah, the
before.
placebo
Yeah.
effect.
At Eden, one time a group of friends came and they said their friend is an alcoholic, but I should serve him a drink without saying it's
Exactly,
non-alcoholic. So I served him a whiskey, an old-fashioned, And this guy drank it. He thought he was drinking alcohol.
Exactly, placebo. So your brain is telling
Yeah.
you you're drunk, but you actually haven't consumed
Any
Haven't
alcohol.
consumed any alcohol.
And that's what this will easily do to you. Because you're still getting all the features of your old-fashioned
And it's
rum.
quite helpful for people who really want to quit, but they love the taste or they love the ritual
Exactly.
of drinking.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you can still just go ahead.
I like how you call it a ritual of drinking
Yeah.
because some people are really addicted to drinking.
I know some people have to introduce to reading
Yeah.
bar.
It did.
Yeah.
Bring them on.
Yeah, I have to bring them.
But where are
on.
you located?
And we'll do the placebo effect on
Yeah,
them. We'll tell them.
so we are now in a new location in Jowlu. We used to be in Tesano,
Ah, you've
right here
moved?
with you. Yeah, we've moved. So we are now in Jowlu. And tonight we have a big party to commemorate the World Alcohol-Free Day.
Beautiful.
So yeah, we are open from 5 p.m. right in the center of Jowlu. When you search on the Google Maps, it'll bring you there.
Beautiful.
We have games, we have music, we have everything that a bar has without the booze.
Right.
Beautiful.
Right. I think this has been a very interesting conversation, and I'm sure people out there who have never heard of these will actually be very stunned.
Yeah.
And this will be the right time to actually join. And since it's the weekend,
Yeah.
try it. Non-alcoholic
This weekend, no
day, you know?
alcohol.
Yeah, just
try
try it, just
alcohol
try it.
free drinks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
Starting from tonight, you know there is this video Paima, Friday Awonga to it. On Fridays we don't advise anyone.
Oh, you can't advise anyone on a Friday.
You
I-
can-
I
or if you want to
Yeah.
advise
I mean, there are 2
Monday.
days you can't advise
Yes.
anyone: a Friday and payday.
Oh yes,
Yeah.
but today is a Friday. At least we are asking that just listen to this advice from us. Commemorating the day, October 2, non-alcohol day, alcohol-free day. So maybe everything you will be taking, you shouldn't take in alcohol. Just visit the places where you can get drinks that are non-alcoholic. Maybe not the carbonated drinks, but all the drinks that you can get that are non-alcoholic, at least to cleanse the system a little.
Yeah. Just by the way, do we have a substance-free day? A World Substance-Free
Yes,
Day?
drugs. So that's it's in July, 11th July, I think.
Okay.
And yeah, so Mental Health Authority, I work with them as well. And I think on 11th July, we commemorated that day as well. But you see, this thing is, I just remembered. So Mental Health reported in 2023 alone, over 3,700 people had mental health disorders linked to alcohol consumption.
Really?
Wow.
So that's alarming, and that's just what has been recorded. Imagine all the people we see on the
Exactly,
streets
yeah,
that have not been recorded.
yeah.
You know,
So alcohol can have an effect on you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because
Mental health.
it's a psychoactive
Yeah.
substance. It
Why
has-
do you think they say don't drink and drive?
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And I like the
Wow.
fact that you elevated the conversation, say it might not be I mean, it is harmful to you, the individual, but then the effects may be felt by other
Other
persons.
people.
Yeah.
Exactly. Imagine an abusive husband who drinks. You get it.
You keep on
Imagine
abusing
a
you.
driver who
Yeah.
has the lives of about 16, how many people sit in there? 2 or 4 bus? 16, 15 people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's drunk. You get it. Imagine
And
a
we've been
police
talking
officer.
about accidents.
Police officer who's supposed to direct traffic
Who's drunk?
is drunk.
Drunk to stew.
You get it. So I think it's a day that we need to throw more light on. We need to highlight it and make the rest of the world really know about the importance of it. But we shouldn't limit it to the day
To a day
itself.
itself,
yeah.
We should extend it to a year-round conversation, so we're able to push the agenda. You see, we're at a point in our lives where too many things are impacting our health.
And we don't even realize.
Exactly.
We
So
don't even
those that
realize.
at least we have control over,
Wow, yeah.
we should be minded to take absolute control over, and that will include the consumption of alcohol.
Yeah.
Yeah, because as for the lead in and the heavy metals in my
mercury, yeah.
contumely and my turmeric, it
Can't
is
even know about it.
somebody somewhere doing his own
Doing,
thing,
yeah.
and it has. But for me, taking money out of my pocket
Pockets,
to
yeah.
buy and consume, I
should
should
be
be able to take control.
Someone said alcohol is just a well-marketed poison.
Yeah, basically.
Basically, they've
Basically.
marketed it so well
Yeah.
that you are actually buying poison, but you are buying it happily. You know.
Sure.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
John, this has been good.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And hopefully the conversations continue after here. You go on our socials, you get snippets of the conversation on our socials. And then, of course, you can pick the info in there to help you. Do you do, if you like, I don't want to say counseling, but at least you give
Yeah, so-
talks and all,
Yeah,
right?
personally,
Regarding
I do that. I've authored 2 books.
Yes, two
That,
books,
yeah.
yeah.
That entails my story on
the Mary
breaking
Jane
up,
one.
breaking up with Mary Jane.
I like
That's my
that.
first book. Mary Jane is
Yeah.
marijuana, and then the second one is Unchained.
Okay.
Because I've broken
Yeah,
out from
from the
all the
shackles,
chains that
yeah.
used to hold me
Beautiful.
back. So yeah, I counsel. I visit a lot of schools around the country, I can say I've visited over 50 secondary schools
Wow.
across Ghana, speaking to young people, and even in the communities and all that. So yeah, we do our best to help.
Great stuff, great stuff, great stuff. So John has been here helping us to understand and better appreciate the World Alcohol Free Day, which is actually on the 2nd of October every year. But we're asking that the conversations continue after this. Let's not limit it to a day. Let's make it a habit. You see, the lifestyle diseases now are too many. Kolebu recently reported of what? 5,000 cases
2,000
of cardiovascular related
diseases,
diseases, and then about 2,000 kidney related
yeah.
diseases. Charlie, it's deadly. It's deadly. The ones you have control over, take control over them. Let's not leave it to chance. All right? Your health is your wealth. All right. John, thank you so very much. And yeah, hopefully we get to pass by Eden to enjoy a drink or two. Zero proof.
Exactly. There's a way.
All right, guys, this is still Breakfast Daily here on Channel One Television. Stay with us. We'll be right back.